Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The author is the only one with ideas about GH. Just remember that everything, right or wrong, ridiculous or tasteful, is dependent solely on emotion. Every fan of General Hospital, even Soap Hub, has an opinion of their own. We sat and watched the good, the horrible, and everything in between for 5 days. Here, we take the lead in a positive manner. Regretfully, we don't always achieve our goals. Here is a summary of GH's eventful week. I'm ecstatic for Nicholas Alexander Chavez, but I'm also disappointed that Spencer and Trina's relationship is now on hold. Tragedies like Spencer going too far and being thought to be dead, however, are common for well-known couples. They frequently go through protracted separations. I'm also relieved that there aren't any last-minute recasts. It's one of GH's favorite activities. Fortunately, it isn't the case in this instance. Additionally, Trina will now appear to us in a manner that is unlike anything we have ever seen. Will the light that has always been a part of her fade a little bit? Sometimes going through extreme loss, suffering, and agony may do that to a person. It will be interesting to watch her gradually regain her strength. Managing life without Spencer will help you develop your character. But I'm getting off topic. I thought it was fantastic how Spencer and Trina worked together to battle Esma on that boat. Esma is a fighter, and Trina rescued Spencer's life when it appeared that she had defeated him. And then, out on that deck, he saved her life. Another common trait of popular soap opera couples is their constant need to save one another. But couldn't they have locked Esmond in once they knocked her unconscious and Spencer and Trina fled? Or, like she did with Spencer, at least tied her up with a zip tie? What if they took the lethal syringe containing the special medicine and threw it overboard? Is it my fault that the show wasted so much time making Spencer act like his brother was his son and believe Esmond was a wonderful mother? Indeed, largely. To watch Spencer and Trina as a couple would have been wonderful. Having said that, I'm glad they had a brief taste of Paris before everything went topsy-turvy. It was great to have Eden McCoy return on Friday's performance after she had been away from the stage for several weeks, because I could truly feel the feelings shared by the closest friends. I experienced every emotion Trina described to Joss, particularly when Joss called Cameron. Time to say farewell to Courtney Folk #1. Recasts are never easy, but Folk fit right in as a temporary Joss straight away. And in my opinion, she did a fantastic job. Hopefully, she ends up somewhere else. Sydney perhaps some days. That would fit right in. Time for Avery Kristen Pohl's second farewell. She is another who performed exceptionally well right from the start. I might believe that the show mishandled the character's attempt at atonement. In the end, though, Pohl was just amazing, and I want the best for her. Who knows, maybe she'll return to GH in the future. Hi there, greetings, I'm Adam Harrington. Whoa, is Jagger returning? When I first started watching GH, Antonio Sabato Jr. portrayed the character of Jagger. However, Adam Harrington, who has appeared in shows including The Secret Circle, Supernatural, and The Lincoln Lawyer, currently plays the FBI agent. Observing how he adjusts to daytime TV will be interesting. Initial perception? He is a valuable asset to Port Charles. I am forward to see what he will do on G8 because I truly enjoyed him on his primetime shows. Loyalty schmoyalty. It was painful to watch Brooke Lynn, and especially Sasha Maxey, sit there in front of Carly and display zero loyalty to Nina. Not even a superficial shield. GH wish list. Can the show develop an Elizabeth-centered plot now that Finn's malpractice lawsuit trial has, thankfully, concluded? Stop the madness. All of a sudden, I don't like how Gregory is influencing Tracy. Tracy should be herself, not what other people want her to be, in my opinion. Could she occasionally use some tact? Yes. Could she fight some conflicts more than others? Indeed. However, I preferred her sophisticated ceremony to Lois's Bensonhurst nuptials. I'm glad a compromise was reached, though. Laura's eagerness to nearly completely extend her graces to Esme is so exhausting. She attempted to defend Esme's decision to revert to dark Esme this week, saying that she didn't have time to reconcile her two personalities before Nicholas, Adam Huss, arrived and abducted her kid. Nope. Simply put, nope. For once in her life, Esme may have had pure sentiments for Ace, but those feelings were submerged in a toxic, dark sea of passion that turned Esme into the girl who terrified both Paris and Port Charles. So exhausting. Number 2. In his conflict with Nina, Drew delivered a devastating blow. Crimson was taken from her by him. That caused harm. Nina senses it. Naturally, though, he won't stop there. It's good that more people are realizing that Drew isn't himself at the moment. Detective Bennett was spotted. He needs to be given a higher status on GH, please. Why not have her flirt with Bennett instead of Brick, Stephen A. Smith, if they won't bring Zeke back for Jordan? Family reunion. Laura had recently lost a number of individuals, but when Spencer and Ace arrived at her door, the show's writers decided to modify that. Huss injected genuine emotion into his one statement, "Hello, Mother." Well done. Random thoughts. Please include more action scenes with Jordan and Anna. They were fierce in Friday's show. And one more thing about Brennan. I think Brennan would be a terrific foil for the people of Port Charles, and I'd particularly like Charles Major. Is Lois and Olivia reconciling already, without more altercation, and is Michael and Drew doing the same? If you can settle the dispute in 2 seconds, why bother start one? Did GH reuse the Haunted Star and Tan Zero for their sets in Paris? Fortunately, unlike Yi and R this week, they did not utilize a green screen for Paris. I joke. I am very aware of the constraints and financial resources that daytime TV is operating under. They must take the necessary actions. I was enamored with the Easter egg that GH presented to us when Laura saw the picture of young Spencer. It's nice to see Nicholas Bechtel, who from 2013 until 2020 played a fantastic Spencer Cassadine. Many GH questions might have been resolved with these responses. On General Hospital, Esme is a wanted criminal. By following the business card that Esme had stolen, Alexis was able to determine where she had gone. Esme needed to do it, but why? Particularly since she had to be aware that the Port Charles Police Department would have little trouble finding it. We see that Esme is desperate to find Ace's kidnapper and hold Nicholas and Spencer accountable for their actions, as well as distraught about her son. However, Esme is also astute and cunning. Why had she overlooked her other options? Esme was a friend of Spencer's who was a Eurotrash when we first met. Together, they attended boarding school. Esme's late adoptive parents left her a trust fund in addition to paying for her living expenses. Why wasn't that used by Esme in place of Alex's money? It would have been considerably more difficult to find. As it was, Downey had to rely on Esme's former nanny to imply that he had been led astray. The intelligence of the Port Charles Police Department is lacking. Esme had siblings that she adopted, we were also told. Why didn't she approach them about money or go somewhere with them? Dante would never have thought to check there, obviously. Not very smart, as we have said. Dan may have spoken with Esme's siblings off camera, but they claimed to have no communication with their sister. It's possible that they were lying. Alternatively, they could have explained the reason to Dante. And perhaps, had they done so, we could have at last received an answer to the issue that has been bothering us ever since Esme arrived in the area. Did she murder her adoptive parents? Her siblings would have excellent reason to sever all contact with her if she did, and refrain from giving her cash, and perhaps even withdraw her trust money. Answers to several of the questions may have been obtained. Dante wouldn't have appeared so gloomy either. Thanks for watching if you liked this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.